So these are the major themes that I've seen happening around the countryside. House prices fall in Sydney and Melbourne. We're actually going to delve into that a little bit deeper, so I'll skip over that for now. Federal budget 2022, what it means for you. Pretty straightforward. I touched on this last week. Really, when it comes to home buying, the only thing that was in the budget for home buyers was first home buyers with that deposit home loan guarantee scheme, whatever it's called, where it allows you to buy a home with only a 5% deposit, and the federal government will guarantee the remaining 15%, so you don't have to pay lender's mortgage insurance. Otherwise, the rest is really just election grabbing handouts. Buyers lured with perks, lower rates. Home loans, we're going to touch on that a little bit more. There's a lot of options with cashbacks, discounted rates, and really, if you know what you're doing, as I said in that second pillar about finance, you really can get some good deals out there, and it is worth looking at that. A star agent, for those of you particularly our younger audiences will know Gavin Rubinstein. He's got a show on one of the various different ones. He runs around looking like a multi-millionaire real estate agent. He gives his tips as to how to choose the best investment property. And what I'll tell you, very simple, is he said, you need to go into it with intention, and that intention should be to buy and hold forever, because a smart investment takes time. Lastly, the regions, are they growing at the expense of cities? So we have seen over the last 2 years that regional Australia has grown the strongest compared to the capital cities. The last time that happened was back in the early 1980s. So for a lot of our viewers, you might not have even been born then. Is that going to reverse that trend? Well, I think we're starting to already see that as the borders have opened up. We're starting to get migration will start happening again. And the reality of people working from home 5 days a week turns into just a pipe dream, where perhaps there will be hybrid working, and for a lot of people, they will need to be back in the office full time. And the lure of the city will get stronger and stronger, and I think we'll start to see that trend, sharply turn around. And I believe in the next couple of years, we should be seeing really strong growth within our major capital cities. All right, I went a little bit over time. I'm going to bring Jack on in a moment, but I do want to just quickly touch on here for those of you that are wondering and you want to know the auction statistics. We had a national clearance rate of 70%. The big markets, Sydney 68.2%, Melbourne 69%. Very strong numbers. Both Sydney and Melbourne were Super Saturdays, more than 1,000 auctions. Of course, not this weekend. The following weekend will be Easter. The comparatives here were Easter, and hence much lower numbers. But those of you that are worrying too much, saying the market is coming off, we're definitely seeing transactions to continue going through.